Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for the week of April 28, 2025 are in. Fans can expect Sheila Carter-Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, to jump on an opportunity. Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, is in denial about his impending death. Plus, Hope Logan, Annika Noel, is going to figure out that something isn't quite right. Next week, expect the aftermath to Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, getting locked in with Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang. It appears that Brooke was backstage getting ready when Taylor burst through the door. Taylor ended up locking both of them in there. After getting out of there, accusations will fly. Brooke will claim that Taylor locked her in there on purpose. However, Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, tries to keep the peace. It seems that for the moment, Ridge stays with Taylor. That will lead Brooke to do some serious thinking. Brooke knows it's not healthy to pine after Ridge like this, but can't seem to shake him either. Last time that Nick Marone, Jack Wagner, returned, it was when Brooke was at a crossroads. Nick was one of the men featured in Brooke's dream about all her love stories. So it seems that Nick's return might be to help her make a final decision about her love life. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that fans will see what Liam does now that he's aware of the brain tumor. Liam isn't sure what to believe, but knows he doesn't want to leave his daughters without a father. Liam could go into total denial, or he might get the feeling that something isn't right. Maybe Liam decides to get some other medical opinions and new scans. Could this be a misdiagnosis? Bill Spencer, Don Diamont, doesn't even know Liam is in the hospital. However, it could be Bill that ends up saving Liam's life. After all, the man does need redemption. Fans can also expect Hope to continue worrying about Liam. At some point, Liam and Hope will cross paths. Liam swore Steffi Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline Missins Wood, and John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, to secrecy. However, what happens when Hope notices Liam's symptoms? There is also Sheila and Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada. Could one of them overhear Liam's secret? Could they use this secret as leverage to get what they want? A relationship with Finn. As the week begins, Forrester Creations feels the ripple effects of last week's shockwaves. Steffi stands alone in her office, gazing out the window while nervously twirling a pen. Her mind's in overdrive. Despite her bravado, Sheila's growing influence gnaws at her nerves. Finn may have declared he's keeping his distance from his mother, but Steffi knows better. Sheila is always 10 steps ahead. And lately, Finn's been acting strange. Meanwhile, Sheila stands in the shadows at El Giardino, sipping her espresso with a confidence that alarms even Deacon. "You're playing a dangerous game," he warns quietly, but Sheila only smiles. "Danger is where I thrive." Her plan is working. Finn's guard is down, and Steffi's unraveling. What Sheila doesn't see coming is a potential new ally lurking behind the scenes. Someone far more dangerous than Deacon or Steffi combined. At the hospital, Finn's preoccupied. His instincts scream something's wrong, but he brushes it off. He checks Liam's test results, which have become a daily habit, even though the official diagnosis was made. Everything about Liam's condition feels too neat. The doctors declare him terminal, but Finn's gut says there's more beneath the surface, and his gut's never wrong. Tuesday, April 29. Liam's quiet desperation. Liam sits alone in his beach house, flipping through a photo album. Memories flood his mind. Steffi's laugh, Hope's touch, Beth's first steps. But he can't accept it. He won't. The doctors may have told him there's no cure, but denial has wrapped itself around him like a thick fog. He starts recording a video message for Beth but stops midway, breaking down. Enter Wyatt, storming in uninvited. "You can't shut down like this, man," he yells. "You're still here. You're still breathing." Liam finally lets the tears fall, but his resolve deepens. "Then help me prove it," Liam whispers. "Help me find out the truth. What if they're wrong?" Elsewhere, Hope is back in her design studio, but her sketches remain blank. Her creative spark is gone. She's consumed by Liam's diagnosis, but something feels off. She replays every moment leading up to his collapse. There were signs. There had to be. Why isn't anyone questioning this? Thomas arrives, trying to offer comfort, but Hope quickly shuts him down. This isn't about us. This is about Liam. Thomas narrows his eyes. And what if it's about something bigger? Wednesday, April 30, the investigation begins. Hope sneaks into the hospital records room, driven by intuition and desperation. She isn't a doctor, but she is a Logan, and Logans don't just sit around. Using an old connection through her Aunt Katie, Hope accesses Liam's files. What she finds stuns her. There are discrepancies in the test results. One set shows progression of the disease. Another doesn't. She prints everything out and heads straight to John Finnegan. At first, Finn brushes her off. Medical errors happen all the time, he says, trying to focus on a patient chart. But Hope won't back down. Don't you find it convenient that Liam's results are fluctuating? One test says he's dying. The next says he's stable. Finn finally puts the chart down and looks her dead in the eyes. Are you suggesting someone tampered with Liam's diagnosis? Hope answers with a steady voice. I'm not just suggesting it, I'm going to prove it. Across town, Sheila is all smiles. She's secured a new ally, Dr. James Warwick. His license was reinstated under the radar, thanks to a quiet favor from Sheila, and now he's indebted. James reluctantly hands her a file that could blow everything up. Sheila places it in a safe with a smug grin. Insurance, she murmurs. Thursday, May 1, Steffi's spiral and Sheila's edge. Steffi corners Finn in their living room. You've been distant, distracted. Don't lie to me, she demands. Finn sighs, rubbing the back of his neck. It's Liam. There's something wrong with his case. And now Hope's involved. Steffi bristles. Hope? Of course she is. She always finds her way into your orbit when Liam's in crisis. Jealousy sparks between them. Finn defends Hope's right to search for answers, while Steffi becomes convinced that this is yet another way for Hope to keep herself tied to both men. But deeper down, Steffi fears the possibility that someone wants Liam out of the way. Elsewhere, Sheila meets with her new friend in a secluded parking garage. None other than a tech expert who used to work for Spencer Publications. The mystery figure provides Sheila with access to medical files and surveillance footage. She pays generously. No loose ends, she warns. The camera cuts to a flash drive being tucked into Sheila's coat, its label marked Spencer Labs. Back at Forrester Creations, Hope confronts Thomas. You said something the other day, that this might be bigger than Liam. What did you mean? Thomas looks hesitant, but eventually relents. My father's been acting strange too. Meetings with Bill. Closed-door calls. I think Ridge knows something. Hope's eyes narrow. Then it's time we find out what. Friday, May 2. Secrets, suspicion, and a shocking clue. Hope and Finn meet again, this time in secret. They compare notes, test results, doctor signatures, timestamps. Look at this, Hope says, pointing. This scan was taken after Liam collapsed, but it's dated 2 days earlier. Finn curses under his breath. Someone's manipulating the timeline. They agree to take the evidence to someone outside the hospital. Katie. Her connections at the hospital board could open doors. But what they don't know is that Katie has her own suspicions. She's been following a hunch ever since Bill began acting like he had something to prove. Meanwhile, Liam receives an anonymous envelope at his door. Inside is a copy of his medical report, only this one lists him as healthy. No cancer, no disease, just one line in bold. You were never dying, ask your father. He drops the envelope, chest heaving. Across town, Bill throws back a scotch with trembling hands, staring at a photo of Liam. I had to do it, he mutters. You'll understand one day. Steffi, now alone, stumbles on a hidden file on Finn's laptop. A confidential message from the hospital lab, marked NOMA a lie. Her face pales as she reads the details. "Oh my God," she whispers. Liam wasn't supposed to die, he was supposed to disappear. In a final scene, Sheila opens her safe, pulling out a second file labeled Phase 2. With a wicked smile, she whispers to herself, "Now it begins." Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Boldy and BAUTAVULA UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.